Hello and good morning, my dear friends, subscribers, and whoever is watching these videos. I was thinking today in the morning. I was sleeping in the car, like, let's say, wild camping. I don't know. It's not so wild. I just spent the night on one parking, and I was thinking, what's the difference between sleeping in a car and if the car is long enough and if it's, let's say, everything like it should be, so that's similar like to having a bed. And I did realize that it's not so much about being like I don't know, when you're going to sleep. I remember one Canadian guy. He was 92 when he actually came to visit his niece in Australia, who was working with me in one kebab shop in Cairns. And he said that he never understand people, who they're coming traveling around the world and they sleep in like 5-star hotels or Hiltons or something like that. And they, pay so much money for the room, and then they just go in. They don't even watch or observe the room or experiencing the room, but they just go in and usually go to sleep. And at that time, I really started thinking about that, and I said, yes, honestly, it is. You're visiting another place. You're going to the forest. You're going wherever you're going to visit a place, and then you're just going to the hotel, and usually you just close your eyes and sleep there for 8, 9, 7, doesn't matter how many hours. And yeah, so it's really a waste of time in most cases. But I like to spend time in hotels, like in 5 stars or something like, castles or something similar, something really special. Because otherwise, if it's nothing special, or at least if they have a good breakfast or something that I can experience, taste some different types of food or things like that, that's good for me. But if it's just like, going in somewhere and just close your eyes and sleep, that I can actually really do it by car, because like you can see, I have a heater, for an example, here today, because it was minus. I have sleds because I was sledding yesterday, and I'm completely, no problem. I still have some room on the end. So in that case, it's just, I wouldn't say waste of money. Money is not really so important, but why would you pay for bed if I can sleep here? And anyway, but that's just my opinion. So think about it, because the most cases it's like that. Even when I travel with bicycle, I just take a tent and I sleep in a tent somewhere on the way. And but the tent is more problematic, to pick it up, to put it up somewhere, especially if you're somewhere close to the city. But with a car, no problem. You just park somewhere where it's not so much on the way, let's say like that, and you're going inside and just have a good sleep. And when you're waking up, it's that's it. Simple. You just change the seats, put the shoes on, and start the trip. And the only difference with the car is, I noticed today, because I really park on a spot where I can listen the a river, or actually the stream, and it was really, so let's say, I love to sleep somewhere close to the streams or to the waterfalls or something like that, when you hear that voice of water falling down, and it's just great for me. Anyway, so yes, I wish you all the best in your life, and I will give you that sort of my tips. I'm actually now 55, I will be soon, and yeah, that's my experiences after traveling around the world. And whatever I experience, and I think so it's good, at least for me, I will tell you, and then you should decide. Maybe that experience will work for you, maybe not. But in few days I will go to sleep in 5-star hotel, just to experience it, because it's not so expensive, and sometimes if the 5-star hotel or 4-star hotels or any hotels is nice, like and have something special that's attract me, then I'm going there. Or sometimes even because of the stuff. A lot of the times I actually just extend my stay in the hotels for day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, just because of the stuff, because I feel so welcome there. And that's it. And today actually I just wanted to tell you, I travel like 100, I don't know how many kilometers, just because I find one pension in what's that? Slovakia. In Slovakia, where they have a really great beer, dark beer, Šariš, and pizzas were also amazing. I mean, I don't know, I try a lot of pizzas in my life, but those were really something special. And yeah, and if something is really, my experience will be, put in my head, let's say something that is really amazing, it's not a problem. I will travel 100, 500 or even 1,000 kilometers just for that. And that's I started when I was really young, when I was in, 20 years old or something, when I had my first company. I remember we were traveling from Novo Mesto to first Chinese restaurant, which were open in Slovenia, in Velenje. And that's a lot of time just for for food. And then a lot of times, because somewhere they have a really good Italian restaurant in Kranj, that's in Gorenjska region, close to Bled, and that if you know Slovenia, or if you've been there at least once. And we travel there nearly every week, for dinner, because they have some really specialty, especially tiramisu was the best I ever tried in my life. Yes, and the name of the restaurant was Mona Lisa in Kranj. Yeah, a lot of that sort of things. And I remember once I actually met a guy, Morten, yes, in Munich. And I asked him if he would like to see Slovenia, and I travel from Munich to, from Slovenia to pick him up, to bring him to Slovenia for 2 days, to show him around, take him for one pajama party, I remember that, and then I take him back. I don't know why I do that, that's just part of my life. So when I told you that you're my friends, and you always can count on me, that I will, if you need something, I will come to you and, spend some time with you. If you're down or something, that's who I am anyway. So that's it. Anyway, so enough of talking. Anyway, if you have any questions, ask me. You're always welcome. I love you all. I love you all. God Franci. From, what is that? Close to Žilina, Slovakia. And have a great day. Bye.